really have in mind being a cartoonist initially?
Yes, I specifically a cartoonist.
Really?
Yeah, I had gone through, when I was a kid, I had gone through wanting to be a fireman and wanting to be this and okay, so, but a cartoonist is what I knew I really wanted to be, and so that's what I shot for.
What were your favorite cartoons as a kid?
Well, a thing called Smokey Stover. Smokey, you probably remember that. Al Cap's Little Abner. Mutt and Jeff. There was a lot of old-time comics. Nettie and Jiggs, Bringing Up Father. As soon as I got out of the Navy, I was in World War II. In the Pacific, on a carrier during World War II. I got out of the Navy, and my goal was to become a cartoonist. So I thought I better study art someplace at a regular level, make sure I know how to draw before I attempt to do any cartoons. And so I ended up going to the Minneapolis School of Art, which is now the Minneapolis School of Art and Design. And I went there for 4 years and graduated. And then from there I went and became a cartoon instructor at Art Instruction in Minneapolis, working with Sparky Schultz, creator of the Peanuts strip. And so he and I became good friends as we worked together as instructors. Then from there I went into working in a few different studios as an art director for television commercials and so on. And then I started developing cartoon things, which I started to market.
So were you able then to make a living being a cartoonist?
Well, once I got through art school, I became a cartoon instructor. I went right into teaching. Sparky Schultz was just starting to do Peanuts at the time, and they wanted to hire a replacement for Schultz in his job as a cartooning instructor. Schultz liked my work. His boss liked my work, so they hired me. So I worked with Sparky for a couple of years as a cartoonist. Not on Peanuts, but on our cartoon instruction things.
And then when did you actually start doing a strip for publication?
Well, back in the early 50s. In the early 50s, I started dragging things to New York and finally got something going called Old Harrigan. And which was syndicated nationally. And then through the years, I had done other syndicated cartoon strips. And then ultimately I was with the Chicago Tribune, New York Daily News Syndicate, and they distributed my cartoons, thing called Abracadabra. It was a modernistic, cubistic type of off the board thing. And I did that for a number of years. Well, all the time that I was going through all this cartoon thing for the last 50 years, I was also painting. Now, painting wasn't my first love, but painting was a fun for me. It was a break. I could do something in color. I'm always doing the cartoons, black and white. So I'd work on the cartoons for a week or two, and then I'd switch over to painting for a couple, 3 days. And ultimately I was selling quite a few paintings. Matter of fact, I was selling almost one a week a number of years ago through the galleries, and then as more and more paintings got out, more and more people saw them, and then they started inquiring about commissions, something they and the kids or the dog or the husbands or whatever, but in the style that I painted. That's what they were buying, right? It was the style. And because it's a very whimsical, tongue-in-cheek way I paint, no particular school of art, it's just, this is what's fun to do. I call it sort of whimsical Americana. Reflection of people that you see up and down the street or in life, here in our lives, right? But done in a whimsical, off-the-cuff type of way. Well, basically, number one, they generally come to me and talk about a commission because they like my paintings, right? They like the type, they've seen paintings, either commission things or regular gallery sale things at other places, and they've seen paintings that other people have, that I've done. And then we talk a little bit about something that they might be interested in. Like I say, I might suggest like something at the beach or something in the vineyards, something by a bunch of grapes, whatever, and try and personalize it so that it's something that they would get a kick out of having in their home or their office or whatever. And as I do a lot of little sketches, I do maybe 4, 5, 6 sketches basically about what we've agreed on. We've agreed to do a beach thing, so I do some little beach things with some characterization in a whimsical way of these particular people that are going to be in the painting.